It's all about house and home. We care about improving lifestyles. It's all about the betterment for your life with house and home. Yeah, it's all about the betterment for your life with house and home.
Good evening and welcome to this edition of House and Home. I'm Godwin Eki and glad to bring you more for your household needs and ideas through Brian Bell, Healthy Living with Mila and many more. So without any further ado, let's take a look at our ever devoted shop, Brian Bell, and see what they have to feature tonight. Here's Jane and Mark.
Hi viewers, I'm Mark Jr.
And I'm Jane Tokilala. Welcome to Shopping with Brian Bell. Tonight we will introduce the range of Australia backpacks, which are great for everyday use and also perfect for camping, hiking or trekking purposes.
Between the months of May and October is trekking season, so for the trekkers out there, make sure you're all set and ready to go with your preferred travel packs, which are available at Brian Bell Home Centers.
We have available Australia backpacks from 15 litres for everyday use to a spacious 60 litres adventure backpack for hiking, camping and trekking the beautiful rugged PNG scenery. The 20-litre Sunrise backpack is ideal for everyday use, for school, sports or basically getting out of the house. It features the main compartment, separated zippered front compartment for storing small items, durable heavy-duty zips, and convenient carry handles with padded shoulder harness.
The 15 litres Echo Bay backpack is a great runabout pack, so basically you can carry it anywhere. It features padded shoulder straps, side mesh pockets, and features two main compartments for added convenience. So basically you can fit anything inside.
This Adventure 60-litre Australia backpack is constructed with waterproof polyester fabric, which will keep out the heaviest rain. So live up to the name on your next outing and reclaim your outdoor space. It features full-length padded and ventilated back panel, handy front pocket and organizer for small and frequently used items, top opening dual main compartment with twin drawer cord gusseted top, all compartments aligned with light grey, making it easier to spot items, handy bottom access point for the main compartment, top cap with handy built-in rain cover for your pack, shoulder harness with chest strap, concave padded waistband designed to suit the rotation of your hips, elastic side pockets, great for small items or larger items for easy access, attachment points for helmets and other items externally on the pack inbuilt hydration compartment, all main access points highlighted in yellow, high visibility rear facing reflective tabs, top carry handle and safety whistle built into chest strap.
Apart from the featured products tonight, Brian Bell has available other range of fantastic and resourceful travel backpacks, which are definitely ideal for any outdoor adventure. So do drop by to your nearest Brian Bell Home Center to pick up your preferred travel pack.
So if you're getting ready to climb Mount William or walk the mighty Kokoda track, or even going out on any adventurous outdoor trip, then we're talking to you. For the bargain hunters, we always have hot specials which we run each week. So make sure you catch our hot specials on the daily papers for your chance to save some money on selected products from Brian Bell Home Centers. Also, a reminder to our customers who have recently bought new appliances from us. If you have found any faults or if your new product is faulty, then bring in your product immediately with necessary documents like receipts, etc. to our service center for your products to be checked.
Brian Bell will have a tent down at the Nature Park this Saturday, 6th of June, to show its support for World Environment Day. Head out to the Nature Park and meet our eager salespeople. They can tell you everything you need to know about powering your home with renewable electricity. There will be games to play, prizes to win, and a great outing for the family at the nature park.
Now you know you can turn to us simply because you're backed up by Brian Bell's warranty, service and spare parts.
So remember, great products, great prices.
That's Brian Bell. Until next time, I'm Jane Topilala.
And I'm Mark Gona Jr.
Happy shopping.
Good night.
That was Jane and Mark showcasing the Austrail travel backpacks. Viewers, if you have time available, do check out the Brian Bell Home Centre, and there you will find just about everything you need to satisfy your needs and wants. Let's take our first break and we'll see you soon.
For your life with House and Home. Yeah, it's all about the better plan. For your life with House Home. Yeah, it's all about the better plan. For your life with House Home.
Hello and welcome to Cooking with Haus Home. I'm Godwin Eki, and tonight I will be cooking chicken skewers marinated with honey and soy sauce. So tonight we have some marinated chicken skewers with honey and soy sauce. We have some plain chicken skewers, and to go with the skewers tonight we have some asparagus. Before we start cooking, I just want to say a special thank you to Nature Park for giving us the cooking location. Alright, to start with, we have a frying pan which is already set and ready to go. So what I'm going to do now is add some oil, cooking oil, that is. That's just about 3 to 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. So after pouring the oil into the frying pan, give it 2 minutes, and then once it's hot, then you can start putting in your chicken skewers. Now this is a very simple dish, so you can head down to the supermarket, buy some chicken pieces, cut them into little pieces, and then get your skewer sticks, and then you can just make chicken skewers. With the marinating of the chicken tonight, I had some soy sauce and some honey, so you can actually mix both ingredients together and then put your chicken skewers, mix it, and then you can put it back into the fridge. If you're making a barbecue, you can actually do this in the night before you go to bed, and then in the morning it should be ready for you to cook the chicken skewers. So I'm just going to check the skewers now after I've put the skewers into the hot frying pan. So just make sure you check the chicken skewers every few seconds. You don't want to burn the chicken. Alright viewers, so our chicken skewers are ready. So now what I'm going to do is start cooking the asparagus to go with the chicken skewers. So I'm just going to cut these in an angle. Once you cut this, then you can put it in the frying pan. So that's going to take about 5 minutes at least. To give the asparagus a bit of taste, I'm going to add some salt. And some pepper. So after you add the salt and pepper, you just want to keep turning the asparagus so the flavor is all around the asparagus. Alright, so our asparagus is ready, so I'm going to start plating it now. Alright viewers, and there you have your chicken skewers marinated with honey and soy sauce and some asparagus. Join Haus Home next time for more great cooking. Before we go, a very special thank you to Nature Park for the cooking location. From the Haus Home team, see you next time.
for your life with House and Home. Yeah, it's all about the better plan for your life with House Home. Yeah, it's all about the better plan for your life with House Home.
Welcome back. It's essential to learn how to sort things for yourself so that you save time and money. Here's Ples Bilong Umi.
Hello and welcome once again to Ples Bilong Umi. So glad to have your company. Well, guess what? We've been learning how to sew some of the simple things that make a home look like a home. You know, sometimes when you keep using the same stuff over and over again without having any of its own replacement, let's just say, for example, you only have one bed sheet and you don't even have an extra one to use, while the one you're using is been washed and dried up to be used after all. Well, tell you what, it's good to learn how to sew in order to save time and money. So we're actually studying to sew a simple but an attractive looking pillowcase. Stay focused because you don't want to miss this. So without further ado, let's just go straight into our sewing.
Hi viewers, today I'll be showing you a basic pillowcase, but a lovely one as well. And here today I have a cotton material, and which you will need only 2 meters of that. Firstly, I have folded this material and cut 33 inches on fold as the length and 18.5 inches on the width. It's already folded and cut, and with that you would need some lace and 2 squares of 11 inch on both sides, and which are folded in half to accentuate triangles on both sides of the pillowcase. And this is on the top side of the pillowcase. So firstly, you need to lay out your material like I have done. And firstly, you would need to put your material, that 33 by 18 inch material, lay it out this way again, and it would be about 27, that's the bottom side that you are seeing right now. Yes, correct. And the top part, which you will fold later, will be the top of the pillowcase. First things first, you need to sew the edges of the pillowcase. That's this one and that one. Okay, I'll put the machine on, and for the edges you just need 1/2 inch on your tape measure, 1/2 inch, and you sew it in. Okay, 1. Okay, we're done with the edges, and we're returning back to the table. 27 on each side, and this part here is the one that's a casing that will go over. Okay, before that you need to place you just mark this. I marked this first. I'm marking the 27 inch mark, and then the one on this side as well. And then I'm going to place my triangles. Okay, this triangle on the outer side where you place your pillow in should be folded that way and pinned first. Just a bit. The other triangle is exactly at the corner, so it is fine. With that, you will need your laces, and your laces are any type of lace, whatever you may want to use and whatever color, so long as it's attractive. And then you pin your laces, just the bottom part of it. We're just pinning the laces on, underneath the triangle for decoration purpose. That's your top part of the pillowcase with your triangles, the decorative triangles, and the laces pinned on. Okay, next, and you can use any selvage on the same material or any other beautiful selvage for your frills. The frills are 4 inches long. I'm cutting the frills now. We need these 4-inch frills from the selvage for the finishing touch of the pillowcase. You need to place the frill with the wrong side up, because when you actually turn the pillow over, then it should look like this. That's the top side up. So that's how it should be pinned. Okay, you will just, the pinning side of it takes long. That's the only part that requires a lot of work. As long as you get that right, and when you put the actual pillowcase through the machine, then it's finished. You will get what is required. These are the frills now safely pinned with the proper measurements, and we're now taking the top part of the pillowcase over these frills, and you can pin that again for the time being to sew our pinned triangle with the lace. We'll do the first one now. So long as you don't move your pins, We're sewing the first triangle now with its lace. Okay. Now, we're at the end now. We're taking the top part of the pillowcase over our frills, like so. Viewers, we're at the end of the pillowcase sewing that. This will be the last part. So let me just get that right, sew that in. Viewers, we are on the final leg of our triangle sewing before we actually cover the pillowcase. Okay. All right. What I do first is from the folded body of the pillowcase, I run the edges first from the bottom part of it. So it's running up this way. Firstly, the corners of this pillowcase. Many of us would not have an overlocking machine at home, and you could just turn that over, or with a zigzag, run the edges. But I have an overlocker, so we're going to run the edges with an overlocker, and there we go, we'll have our final product. And so, viewers, what actually the overlocker does is it neatens these seams that we've just run. And it looks like this on the inside. Now we're going to turn it over to see the final product, finished product. Watch out for the pins. Remember, we have not removed them yet.
So there you go, viewers. This is what that has been taught earlier on, and this is actually the finished product of what Mrs. Manasseh has said to teach you all. Very interesting, wasn't it? I really did enjoy every bit of it, like every step of the way. And I'm sure you all captured the steps as well. Quite simple, isn't it? I mean, I'm just saying, but I guarantee you 201%. Once you get the hang of it, it'll be just a piece of cake. So big thanks to Mrs. Manasseh. Thank you so much for your talent and your time, your skills. Very exceptional. Thank you so much. And I believe the viewers have really enjoyed your time as well. So join us next time on Ples Bilong Umi. I'm Teresa Miria. Goodbye.
And that was Mrs. Maya Manasseh from WGM Tailoring teaching us on how to sew an indoor curtain. Thank you, Mrs. Manasseh, for sharing us your knowledge of sewing with us. Let's take a short break and we'll see you soon.
For your life with house and home. Yeah, it's all about the better plan. For your life with house and home. Yeah, it's all about the better plan. For your life with house and home.
Healthy living with Mila is one way to help us live healthier and stay fit. Now let's join Mila and Mark on the guest appearance talk.
To begin the show, Mila will talk all about nutrition, the type of nutritional meal plan you should be on, the type of nutritional food you should eat, and also why it is important not to overcook your meals.
Morning, Drew! Morning, Drew! Morning, Drew! Yes, that's better. That is what we need every day in our life. Strong, active, healthy. Healthy body has a healthy mind. You remember that. First thing, I am invited here to talk to you in regards of your nutrition. Nutrition is about what you put in your mouth. I would like to thank our Governor Parco of all the achievement, the job, the work that he is doing for his people. You can see, I've been here since 1996, and there is no other governor that I have seen how he made you involved in this Port Moresby. So whatever that he is doing, take care of it. He is doing the thing, the best for all of us to live in this place, to live a healthy life, an active life. Now, we'll go back, talk about nutrition. We have all the best food in Port Moresby in Papua New Guinea. I love eating aupa. Aupa? So, aupa. And don't you know, aupa has a lot of potassium that our muscle needs, a lot of irons that our blood needs. If we all have that in our body every day, aupa, coconut, Coconut, don't you ever realize that coconut is great for you? Great because it has a saturated fat that will prolong your life. Don't be scared of eating. I know it is our staple food here, but there are a lot of people who are trying to discourage that. It is not what the cause of us gaining weight. It is the volume of the food that we are eating. Now, we eat cow. Cow is sweet potato, right? Okay, sweet potato is much better, I'll tell you, than rice. Because it has a low GI. And you easily digest, metabolize, and it all goes around your body. Okay? So, it doesn't mean that it is good for you. You have to eat a big bunch of it. No! Because your body doesn't need that. What your body needs is just a fist of your hand. And that is the only amount of cow carbohydrates that you need, that your body needs for the whole day to sustain your body with energy. Okay, now the fats, the coconut milk, the coconut oil is number one. The coconut oil, if we take coconut oil, 2 tablespoons a day is just enough. Okay? And then, your green leafy vegetables from Aupa, what else? Ibica. Okay, the Ibica. Ibica, we'll talk about Ibica. Ibica has a high content of iron. Okay? When you eat an iron, so much iron, it causes a lot of skin disease. So when you eat a lot of iron, you have to minimize it. Ibica, you eat it like twice a week or once a week with coconut. Okay? Not every day. Otherwise, you get all the psoriasis, this itchy body, high content of iron. That's the adverse effect. Now, what else? Kangkong, of course. Kangkong is full of potassium. Potassium, as I said before, good for your muscles. So, the measurement of your food should be this way. A feast of carbohydrates, which is your cow, your rice, your bread, is only good for one day. A feast. Okay, a thumb of your coconut oil is just enough. And a thumb is 2 to 3 tablespoons. Okay? Now, your chicken, your fish, your red meat, please avoid eating lamb flaps. Why? You can see on the lamb flaps, it has more fats in between. So you are eating more fats than the meat itself. Avoid it, please. Okay? That is not good for you. That will cause you some health deficiency. So, chicken, fish is number one. Red meat, like pork, beef. So, the amount of protein, you call it protein, it's only as big as your inner palm and as thick as your palm. That is just the amount of protein that you need. Chicken, fish, any type of meat apart from lamb flaps. Okay? Now, your vegetables, when you cook the vegetables, cook it half cooked. Not too much cooked. Why? The more we cook the vegetables, the nutrients is gone. Okay? There is no good vegetable that is overcooked.
Portioning the amount of food to be served on your serving plate is important, and Mila will explain in detail on that. And also she will explain why it is important to drink water before meals and why it should be practiced.
If you have a plate as big as this, half of it is your vegetables. Okay? And then 1/3 of it is your carbohydrates, and the rest is your protein. That is how you are going to eat the amount of food, but not like you are going to find it like a mountain of volume. No, God. Your body doesn't need too much. You can eat 5 times a day. Don't let your body let you feel hungry. When you feel hungry, it doesn't mean that your body needs food. Your body needs water. Why? You remember 50% of water content in our body is from our head, and the rest is in the entire of the body. Once that you feel dizzy, lightheaded, you feel like empty stomach, don't eat anything. Drink water. And after 30 to 45, 1 hour, after 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and 1 hour, and you are still feeling hungry, but you have to teach your brain, no, I'm not hungry, okay? That's the time, and you feel that you are hungry, then that's the time that you will eat.
And finally, to end the show, Mila will share her experience of how she managed to lose that huge amount of weight and eventually achieving the results of being fit and healthy as she is today.
When I arrived in Papua New Guinea, I was 82 kilograms. I worked at City Pharmacy. I was like this, okay? And I started suffering hypertension, 210 over 110 blood pressure, and that is very bad. I didn't take any medicine, and what I did the following day when my doctor told me that I have to start taking a beta blockers, I refused. I'm a pharmacist. So I review my body. I went against of my profession, and what I did, that's when I started 2001. I started walking. 30 minutes walk, just how much my body needs. The following day, I walked 35 minutes. I increased the time, I increased the distance. And now, after 7 years, that I achieved it from 82 kilograms to 55 kilograms, which I am now. I can now jog and run. If I can do it, all of us can do it.
Thank you, Mila, for that. Remember to participate. The program starts 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. every Sunday morning, and you get to walk from Jack Pirik Park all the way to Ella Beach, where it ends. And the best thing about this program is that it's free, so anyone can join in. With that, join Mila and myself next week for part 2 of Mila's guest talk appearance.
For your life with House and Home. Yeah, it's all about the better plan for your life with House Home. Yeah, it's all about the better plan for your life with House Home.
Hello and welcome to Travel with Haus Home. What makes Papua New Guinea unique is its diverse cultures and languages, and not forgetting its natural environment and its resources. Bringing all these things together is what makes Papua New Guinea unique and a melting hub of tourism. Today, Papua New Guinea is still visited by many tourists from far and near to serenade with the tradition and lifestyle of Papua New Guinea. I'm Godwin Eki and welcome to this special edition of Travel with Haus Home. There are so many things you can do when you travel to Port Moresby. One thing for sure that you can do is visit the local surf club here at Tarama, which is 10 to 15 minutes drive outside of Port Moresby city. Papua New Guinea is one of the world's last frontiers. When it comes to surfing, Papua New Guinea has some of the best surfing areas in the country. A country that is blessed with its natural environment, including beaches, corals, and with an abundance of choice and many yet to be discovered. Surfing tourism in the country has been around for 28 years and now has up to 10 affiliated surf clubs in the country, including Port Moresby. Recently opened last year was the Tarama Surf Club in Port Moresby, tucked behind the valleys of Tarama Hills, providing a great atmosphere for locals and tourists. Enjoy the surf in a friendly and welcoming surrounding. President for Surf Association of Papua New Guinea, Andrew Abel, described it as a bottom-up, which represents a win-win situation for surfers, surf operators around the country and local communities. He also says this is one way of empowering the rural people with knowledge and equal rights to benefit from surfing tourism.
Through the Surfing Association, we've empowered our young kids to participate at the regional level, and we have a very close working relationship with Surfing Australia at the High Performance Training Centre at Coolangatta, south of Gold Coast, and we're now currently working closely with them with a view of staging our inaugural women's WCT event based on the theme Surfers Against Violence Against Women, riding on the back of the PNG surfing documentary Splinters. We, the Surfing Association, are working towards our next national surfing titles. It won't be this season, basically due to the fact that all the focus of everyone's energy around the country has been on the Pacific Games, and we are now focusing on the 2016-2017 season. And we plan to stage our next national surfing titles either in Vanimo or Madang. We're also working with Surfing Australia and the World Surf League, WSL, to stage our inaugural WCT event for the women's event. That's the theme of Surfers Against Violence Against Women, and that's an all-women's event, and that'll be for prize money and points. We will have wildcard entries for our Papua New Guinean females to compete, and there will be a unique a novelty event in that event with the world's best surfers from around the world competing against our best female surfers on traditional cut-out wooden boards. I'm talking about real boards cut out of timber, out of Papua New Guinean timber, and we're going to give our local girls an opportunity to pit their skills against the world's best on traditional PNG boards. So I'm sure that'll be a unique event where our girls will probably give the world's best a real run for their money.
Waves at the local Tarama beach vary depending on how high the waves get up to. In other parts of the country, waves are always consistent, and surfers can use the type of surfboard that suits their height and surfing skills, or the type of board they feel comfortable with. Boards vary from long to short for both male and female, and even the local enthusiastic kids that love and enjoy surfing. As a tourist or curious local, some of the best areas that you can find or visit with your friends from Port Moresby is Kavieng and Madang, which are 2 hours flight outside of Port Moresby. These areas are well known for waves up to 50 to 100 meters and some others that are always consistent.
The Surfing Association is planning to stage our surf festival event called the Sustainable Stoke Cultural Surf Festival, and we hope to make that either an annual or a biannual event where surfers from around the world, including tourism, visitors and domestic tourists can come to Tapira North Coast Madang, where we're negotiating with patron of Tapira Surf Club, Justice Nicholas Kirawam, to hold an event that is purely cultural festival where we have traditional dancing, kai, board shaping, surf demonstrations on different kinds of boards. We hope to invite our surfing brothers and sisters as far as Hawaii, Tahiti, from the rest of the MSG countries to come and to assimilate with one another and experience the diversity of what Papua New Guinea has to offer. And I believe that this would be a fantastic way to further expand the influence of the Surfing Association of Papua New Guinea within the region.
While surfing plays a great deal in surfing tourism, Surfing Association of Papua New Guinea also plays an important role in its local communities by helping the locals in preventing and saving their land and traditional ties with their local customs and engaging its local land custodians through its local programs. If you're traveling to Port Moresby and you're a surfing enthusiast, why not visit the local Port Moresby Tarama Surf Club? Or you can visit other parts of the country and travel to beautiful Medang, Vanimo or Wewak for the best waves that are always consistent all year round. Otherwise, that's all we have for you on Travel with Haus Home. Do join us again for more travel. Until next time, I'm Godwin Eki. Safe travel. It's goodbye for now.
For your life with House and Home. Yeah, it's all about the better plan. For your life with House and Home. Yeah, it's all about the better plan. For your life with House and Home.
Welcome back. Without any further ado, let's join Terry Samiria and Ishimo Bebe and see what they are featuring on Animal Ples. Enjoy.
Hi guys, this is Animal Ples. The Port Moresby Nature Park is where I am right now. It's been a long journey and so far we've covered quite a good number of Papua New Guinea's native wildlife right here at the park. And still to know more, coming up for this bit, we'll be studying the lifestyle of lories and lorikeets. Let's go find out the differences between these two species. Lories and lorikeets are often referred to as the clowns of the parrot world. They tend to be very active, fast-moving and inquisitive. Their movements can be jerky, which sometimes startles people as they are getting to know a bird. Lories and lorikeets are relatively small parrots and often quite stunning. Their colors can be quite vibrant or quite unusual for a parrot, such as black or brown. The name lory is often used to refer to members of the subfamily Lorinae that have shorter, rounded tails. Parrots in this family that have long pointy tails are often called lorikeets. Lories and lorikeets have evolved to feed on nectar, pollen from flowers, and soft fruits. Fresh fruits are also important to their diet in their home. Fresh flowers such as hibiscus can also be provided. Because of this specialized diet, lories and lorikeets have a very unique tongue. In the wild, lorikeets feed on nectar and pollen from plants and flowers. Occasionally, they have been observed feeding on meat.
In relation to the education program on the IUCN Red List, these two species, the lories and the lorikeets, they have a healthy population in the wild, and they are least concerned on the IUCN Red List, which IUCN is basically an international organization where when a newly discovered species of any country has been placed on that IUCN Red List to give its status in the wild.
Lories and lorikeets are very beautiful when you look closely at them. The colors are also very eye-catching and attractive. If you want to know more about Papua New Guinea's native wildlife, do visit the Port Moresby Nature Park and see them in reality and get to know them in detail. Thank you for joining me on Animal Ples with Haus Home. Join me next time and keep an eye. I'm Teresa Miria. Goodbye for now.
And that was Teresa and Ishume Bebe on Animal Ples. Thank you to Port Moresby Nature Park for continuous help in promoting educational information on Papua New Guinea's native wildlife. Catch up next week with Teresa Miria and Ishume Bebe as they feature the yellow-faced myna. All right, viewers out there, once again, thank you for joining me, and don't forget to keep an eye out next Tuesday for another episode of Haus Home. Until then, on behalf of the Haus Home team, have a great night. I'm Godwin Eki. It's goodbye for now.
It's all about the better man for your life with